Are you considering putting your kids in private school in the greater Salt Lake City area? Well, today I'm going to talk about some of the private schools in the area and why they're unique and may be a great option for you to consider. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman, and I am a realtor here in the greater Salt Lake City area. So what that means, if you're looking at making a real estate move around the greater Salt Lake City area and surrounding areas, I'd love to connect with you. Shoot me a message, text me, call me, whatever you got to do, just make sure you get in touch. First, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video. But first, let's jump into private schools in the Salt Lake City area. Did you know that Salt Lake County area has almost 90 private schools in it? Now, those are anywhere from pre-K all the way up through 12th grade. But that's a lot of private schools. That actually surprised me that there were that many. But today I just want to focus on the schools where you can send your kids and actually have them stay and graduate, because of course there's 90 schools we just don't have time to cover, and the charter schools and all of that. So I will mention one very well known private school that does not go through graduation. It goes up pre-K through 8th grade, is Challenger. And they actually have 6 campuses in the metro area, the northern part of Utah, Salt Lake County, and a couple outside of Salt Lake County. Now, again, those go through 8th grade, and tuition, according to their website, is anywhere from about $7,000 to $12,000 per year at Challenger. But again, they do not have high school levels, but the education you get there is amazing. My boys actually went to Challenger for preschool, and I was blown away at what they accomplished. Okay, so first let's talk about Roland Hall down in the Salt Lake City area. Now, Roland Hall is a private school 1st through 12th grade, and they are actually ranked for private schools as one of the top 20% of private schools in Utah. Now, tuition, according to their website for the year 2020, is anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 per year. I couldn't find anything on any additional fees that they have, but to kind of give you an idea of ballpark price range. Now, what a lot of people don't realize with private schools, and I'm not saying Roland Hall is one of them, but private schools often offer tuition assistance for families that are need-based on income levels and number of people in the house. So if you're considering private schools and think maybe you can't afford the full tuition, make sure you look at those financial aid options and if you qualify for any of those. Next, let's talk about Waterford. Waterford is located on the East Bench in Sandy, Utah, and they also go through 12th grade. Now, one thing that surprised me is on their website, they actually have bus services that can be available to students, including going to and from Park City. Now, that was a surprise to me because my kids have gone to private school for a number of years, and bus service was never an option for them. So if you need a bus option and you want to do Waterford, make sure you reach out to the school to get more details, locations, pickup times, if there's any cost, any of that with Waterford. But Waterford is known also for being one of the top 20% of private schools in Utah. They also are ranked one of the highest for ACT and SAT scores coming out of Waterford. Now, I couldn't find tuition information past kindergarten for this year, but to give you an idea, kindergarten tuition on their website shows it was starting about $19,000 per year. So if you have a student or students that are past kindergarten, you'll need to reach out to Waterford to get more information from them. I hope you're enjoying my video so far today. If you're on Facebook, make sure you jump over to the Facebook group Salt Lake Life. And there everything about Salt Lake City areas and surrounding areas is talked about. Restaurants, community happenings, you name it, it's there. So jump on over there and check it out. Next, I'm going to talk about two schools that are designated as Catholic schools. However, you do not have to be Catholic to attend either one. You do participate in Catholic religion teachings and Catholic Mass. Every school and grade is different how often that occurs, but as high as about 30% of students at these two Catholic schools are not actually Catholic. So don't rule them out just thinking that you have to be Catholic to attend. So the first school is Judge Memorial Catholic School up in Salt Lake City, really close to the downtown area. And they also go through 12th grade. If you haven't been to Judge Memorial Football Stadium, it's absolutely beautiful. It has breathtaking views. It's very centrally located in Salt Lake City. And actually some of the University of Utah sports use their campus and their stadium for various activities that are happening there. So for Judge Memorial Catholic School, like I said, they go up to 12th grade, and their tuition information is anywhere from about $12,000 to $13,000 per year for school there. Okay, next, let's talk about Juan Diego Catholic High School. Now, a lot of people know it as Juan Diego. However, they are a pre-K through 12th grade campus. So Juan Diego is actually just their 9th through 12th grades. And then kindergarten or pre-K through 8th grade is the St. John the Baptist Elementary School and St. John the Baptist Middle School. However, they're all housed on a 57-acre campus in Draper. So I couldn't find any information on tuition for Juan Diego Catholic High School. However, being that they are governed by the Catholic diocese, just like Judge, I would assume their tuition is going to be very similar to Judge, with their high school ranging about $12,000 to $13,000 per year. And then the lower grades start around $6,000 and go from there. Now, one thing that is unique about Juan Diego Catholic High School, and I wrote this down because it's a mouthful, in 2019, they won the National Blue Ribbon Award by the U.S. Department of Education for exemplary high-performing school. So they are also known for their academics and their sports programs, and you have a wide range of sports available at all of these private schools, not just Juan Diego or Waterford. They all have good sports programs, musical programs, the arts. That's one of the benefits of being in a private school. So real quick, I just want to touch on my experience as a parent sending my children to private school. I have sent my boys to private school since they were in pre-K, starting at Challenger, like I mentioned before, and then in kindergarten, and they transferred to a different private school. So just from a parental standpoint, I've loved having them in a private school because it's a tight-knit community, and you really get to know not only the kids that your children are hanging out with, but also their families and their parents. A lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook and other platforms have all come from private school, and just getting to know those people. And like they say, it takes a village anymore to raise kids, and that's so true. And you just get that sense of community with private schools. Now, I will say my oldest son just graduated in 2020, and he did go to public school for about 6 months in kindergarten before we transferred him to private school as well. So, however, I do have another son who will be graduating in 2025, who has never been to public school and has always been at 2 different private school campuses. So if you have any questions about private schools, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, I'm very experienced with private schools, and some more than others, just depending on who I know at other private schools and if my kids have attended the private school you're looking at. But I'd love to help you if you have any questions. I love helping people find their homes here in Utah. So if you have any real estate related questions, I'd love to connect with you. As always, make it a great day.